ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
So again here, we are live at Johnny's Kitchen and Tap, one of our favorite restaurants in Columbia, Illinois. Mary V invited us here today, and we're very grateful to be here. So 8 paper bag lunches happened about 3 weeks ago. So we put our faith in God, we started a cause to help people. From 8 paper bag lunches, we took it to 150 about with the clothing and things of that nature for the winter season. And Mary contacted me and she said, hey, guess what? This is how God works in your life when you have faith and when you take initiative and put your foot out there and start going. Now she invited us to help Phil and Lucy with their cause. It's the Christmas Cheer Foundation, and this is going to deal with about 20,000 people that are going to get fed on Christmas Day, delivered to their door. So what an amazing thing, from 8 to 100 and some to now 20,000. And we're here today to talk a little bit about this Christmas Cheer Foundation. Phil and Lucy, please tell us a little bit about it.
Well, number one, we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization comprised of all total volunteers whose purpose is to generate contributions in order to provide food, new books for children, and a sense of community spirit to people in need over 45 counties in the Metro Chicago area. As we speak, we have another venue at the Rosemont Convention Center where over 110,000 people will be fed through the graciousness of the Rosemont Village. And what we do there is take the food that we collect from the convention that's left there by the vendors and bring it and stage it in Mount Prospect, where it is divvied out to shelters throughout, again, the metropolitan area.
That's all. So tell us, in 1981, this is when the Christmas Cheer Foundation started, right? How many families were you catering to in 1981, Phil?
Well, we were catering to 125 people.
And this Christmas?
Will be probably over 20,000.
God is good. The God is good. That is a miracle. So what happened? There was a priest that you knew?
No, it was a doctor from Oak Park who did this out of the kindness of his heart, and at one point there, he got ill and he had said, would you take this over?
So tell us, Phil, you found invoices when he passed, right?
Yes, we found
he was doing free medical work.
Free medical work, right. And
so what an amazing person he was,
yes,
correct?
Oh yeah, it was quite an act to follow.
And he said, Phil, take over. He trusted you and he said, this is the man for the job, and you've grown it
close to 200,000 meals.
That's unbelievable. Okay, 20,000 meals, correct?
Oh, 20 for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Christmas and over throughout the year, over 200,000 meals.
Yes.
Right.
Lucy, tell us.
Well, you know what? Some people ask, how do you find the people that need the meals? The Privacy Act in the state of Illinois prohibits us from contacting any organization and asking them, any organization that gives funds to the needy, can you supply us with names? And that it's prohibited.
It's confidential, huh?
So we have the social workers in the schools. I call them the angels, because social workers in the schools get literature, letters, meal forms, and we leave it up to them because they have the first contact with the children and they know the families in need. And I've got a database with like 300 social workers on it. And they are the ones that supply us with the names of the families, the meal forms, how many in your family, the ages of the children, because that's important, because books are wrapped age appropriate, age related.
Customized to the family.
Customized to the family. Now, if you've received a meal this year, you will get a letter next year that you will do. If you need another meal, you will automatically get another meal. Many of them don't, so, and we go to social workers. Again, we cannot do it without the social workers. And
they build a database.
Yeah, but that's releasing secret information in a positive
way, because they know
it in a negative, which we hear so many times.
Because the children will come back to school after the holiday and tell how grateful their family was to receive the food, receive the books, and it's an amazing thing. And when you want to deliver, we have it routed. Maybe we have 3,000 people in the families in the database. We route it according to village, street, and number. You come on Christmas morning, I want to deliver. Go into our delivery room, pick whichever route works for you, and go out.
So you have your own UPS kind of in a way.
And we tell them many times people don't answer the door. So we tell them we don't want any food brought back. They don't answer the door, give the next family double. But we don't want anything. We want to, or many times they see people on the street.
We're being too specific.
No, Phil, let's talk.
Oh, no?
Go ahead, yeah.
Oh, stay. Okay.
What else? You tell us some more things. What else? Okay, let's
You're doing
ask.
a great job, Lucy.
Yeah. So Phil, how does this make you feel? What are we here for today? We need some soldiers of God, and we need some more angels of the Lord. Like Lucy said, the social workers are angels of the Lord.
Right.
So we're here today to ask for what? We need volunteers.
We need
for this cause,
volunteers.
right?
Any volunteers.
We need volunteers.
You still have to.
Go to our website, www.christmascheer.org. Everything's on there. PayPal if you want to give a donation.
So
that way.
drivers, packers.
The schedule's out, and then if you send an email on our website, it bounces over to me. I get emails every day, people asking us, what can we do? How can we help? And I send them the volunteer schedule. How do we sign up? There's no sign up. Show up. Show up,
No sign up, show up. I like that.
And we will tell you what to do. And it's the only place on Christmas that people were up half the night with their family that come in, and it's joyous.
So tell me, Lucy, we have to we volunteer early to get them out before noon, so the volunteers can spend Christmas with their family.
Right? Absolutely, absolutely. And it's a joyous occasion, and it's any age. I mean, we've had challenged children helping, and it's a gift to see because we're all connected. We're all connected.
And what you don't really see is all the preparation that goes into this. You know, we have a day, corn day.
Children's corn day.
Children's corn day. They fill as many meals as we.
We want to be part of that. We want to capture that footage
Okay.
and share that information so people can see what goes on behind the works. We will be there. We will be there.
17,000
Jose and
kids help.
myself will be there.
That's 17,000 kids.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Oh boy, we dropped the thing.
it's okay. Keep going.
It's not 17,000 kids.
No.
The kids that come, they're at least 300
Right.
in and out.
You're right.
Volunteer and get the corn
But they,
package.
but they do is get, and that's as many meals as we project to do. That's as many corn cups they fill. So it's something to see. It's just,
The
you
kids
talk
have
about joy, that's pure joy.
Yeah, kids getting involved and working with their hands to get in and help other people's lives.
Right.
Beautiful. So, I mean, just to be an example and a testimonial of how God works. I did this in California 3 years ago. I made some lunches for the less fortunate at the harbor. And something inside of me said, let me make some 8 to 10, whatever I can do with 2 hands. Then we took it to volunteer work with Cindy and Kathleen, and we took it to 150 people. And now I got invited to be part of this and help promote and get volunteers on your cause. So how is God working in my life from 8 to 150 to possibly 20,000, and how you took it from 125 people in 1981 to 20,000, not people, but homes.
Yeah.
Is
No,
an
no.
amazing and
No,
testimony.
it's 20,000 people.
20,000 people.
Dinners.
Dinners. So Phil, what we want to know is, I keep calling him a priest, but he was a doctor. He says, Phil, I want you to take over this Christmas Cheer Foundation. I'm giving the torch, I'm passing the torch over to you. How did you get involved in this? How did you feel? What was it like in 1981 when it was only 125 families that this Christmas Cheer Foundation was catering?
Well, I firsthand agreed to take it over. And secondly, I knew my sales background that this had to grow. And I knew that you just presented it properly and strategized it and planned it at some point that we could grow it. Not knowing full well what I was truly getting into. It was a
So
massive.
God's hand was involved a little bit. You were
Amen.
doing God's work.
This would have never happened. And I almost look at it as some sort of calling, you know, some sort of a nudge.
I like that. That speaks to me.
You know, some sort of a nudge like, well, get off your hands. I'll be there for you.
If you put the footwork
Right.
in, God's going to
You
put his
gotta
hand
work,
in.
no
too.
matter what. No matter what, you have to work.
I think
And
I like
what
that
I
message.
learned is you have to harmonize tasks with prayer. Otherwise, it won't work.
Exactly.
So,
Lucy?
Well, when I got involved, they were doing about 1,000 meals, but they were very antiquated because they were doing routes on pieces of paper and this. And I thought, you know what, this thing is going to grow, but we've got to make it on do databases, so we could put it into the database so it could be routed. So I was the one really.
Just use the brains, Phil. You were
I-
the heart, use the
well,
brains.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, but I really, in fact, in the beginning, I routed it by myself with the program, and because it was only 1,000, and I could do that. But then, as I grew it, it had to be God, because I wasn't trained for this. Neither one of us were trained. You go by your heart, by your instinct.
And tell them the legal piece.
And then
I would.
a lot of people that got involved would give us thoughts, information. And one of the gentlemen, in fact, was a Lions, part of the Lions Association, and he was the one that said it's got to be routed. And so every year it got bigger, but it got more refined, more organized, and it was just, and everyone was doing it, not because it was making them feel great, because it's a lot of work, but the need was so great. That was what was fulfilling. Because
I love that, Lucy. I feel you said something about like harmonizing action with prayer. And I think I like that message a lot, because that's exactly what happened with me this past month. I just took a leap of faith. I said, I'm going to do it for 8 people. From 8 people, we had volunteers and people that wanted to contribute. We took it to 125 people like it was in 1981 from you. Now, Mary from Johnny's Kitchen and Tap contacts me and says, can you be involved in, so 20,000 people, excuse me, that are getting touched from your foundation. And I took a little bit of action, and then God put his hand in and said, hey, let's take it there. Now get involved with this one. So can you say that again? What was it? Harmonizing.
Basically, you need to harmonize the tasks that you got ahead of you with planning, strategizing.
Along with prayer. you
Along,
said, right?
but you harmonize it all through.
So put the work in, and then let God put his hand in.
Right.
Get moving, and then God will show up.
Right.
Which is evident with this past month, what has happened with the lives we're touching. And you've been doing it since 1981,
Yes,
when
it
you
is.
took over.
Yes, there's one more epiphany after epiphany.
and the logo.
And people are jumping in.
Yeah.
Lucy's doing the logistics. People are helping. Every year it grows and gets more organized.
Yes.
Amazing. So Mary brought us together here today, here at Johnny's Kitchen and Tap. Let's talk a little bit about Mary. What's
Well,
Mary?
Mary jumped on, our so-called bandwagon Christmas tree. We used to come in here to eat a lot.
It was her birthday.
It was her birthday.
And
Yeah.
she came up to us. We hardly knew her. She said, they're having a birthday party for me. She said, I'd like you to come. And we said, great. She said, well, I'm telling everyone, don't bring a gift, bring a donation to Christmas Cheer. And I was so moved by her, because I really didn't think she knew that much about us. But beside that, she has done fundraisers for us. She's done golf outings for us. And now she also supplies the
Over the last
soup
few
that
years,
Billy
she's been
will talk.
supplying soup. And what we do is take that soup, because you cannot serve soup.
Leftover
once
soup.
it's cooked.
She freezes.
You have to freeze it.
Right.
And then what we do is take it from there to 2 or 3 different shelters.
Well, you're the one that turned me on to do that at the Works too.
Right.
So we don't throw our soup away at the Works. I did a video a few weeks ago about how we take it to Cabrini Retreat Center, and the first time I went on this trip was with you.
Right.
So in life, there's no coincidence.
No,
we were
Right,
saying.
exactly
no, we're,
right.
we're crossing over
We're-
That
again.
was all a plan.
It was all a plan, and now look, from you introduced me to that spot, and now we're involved in this Christmas Cheer Foundation. Mary V is contributing tremendously Jose behind the camera here is
Exactly.
contributing tremendously. Please, guys, what we're calling today for is from, like Lucy said, soldiers of God and angels of the Lord to come and volunteer and to help out because we need help, right? Lucy and Phil need help, and they need drivers, they need packers. They tell us about the corn a little bit. What happens? The kids show up.
We have a children's corn day
This is
on
her idea, by
a
the way.
Saturday.
This was her idea.
Saturday before Christmas.
Well, it's a couple weeks, but yeah, it is a Saturday before Christmas.
But it depends how Christmas falls.
It's on our website. You'll find
So
the date.
children can volunteer, adults can volunteer.
The adults supervise the children. They fill how many?
Well, as many dinners. If we're gonna have 20,000 dinners,
20,000.
they're gonna fill 20,000
Oh, my
little
goodness.
5-ounce.
They do it in 2.5 hours.
Yeah, you
and-
gotta see it. It's-
They come
We're
and
gonna
we
be there to document.
we give
that.
them
We're gonna be
gloves.
involved.
Here's an
And-
idea.
and they
We're gonna put, yeah,
they have
love it.
so
We're gonna
much
put that
fun.
up.
They have so much fun. And it's a blessing to see these children because we tell them, you're filling this because there's another little kid that's going to have some food. And it's, and we get calls constantly. In fact, we got a call today, I got to tell you, from all kind of scouting groups want to come too. Girl Scouts,
You have a lot of
Boy Scouts,
scouting.
cheerleading groups. And children have to have service
Children,
hours
helping
today.
children. Helping the less
Service
fortunate.
hours
What a way to
for
teach
school, and it's, I said, well, name it a Children's Day, and you know what, it was the best thing that I came out of. It's a beautiful thing. And parents are grateful that their kids, and the kids walk in kind of quiet, but when they see the place in action, everybody jumps in.
We're gonna be there for that. We're
Oh,
gonna document it
you're
and
gonna
share.
love
We're
it.
gonna do
It's
Facebook Live,
wonderful.
maybe things of that nature. So remember, there's a link below. Jose's gonna put it there. Volunteer, help the cause. With 8 people to 100 some people to 20,000 people. Phil started with 125 families. God is good. Let's volunteer. More hands, the better.
Now, I just like to add to that. None of this would all happen if we didn't get the donations.
So donations
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, don't
Money
it?
is very important in all this because you never really know what's ahead of you. But we do need donations, and we can't forget that.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you.
Guys,
Thank
come
you.
on. The website is below. Anything you can do to help. Even prayers. Prayers are welcome.
Yeah.
Donations are welcome. Labor is welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. We would like to personally thank Mary V, which without her, none of this would have been possible. Here at Johnny's Kitchen and Tap in Glenview, one of our favorite restaurants. Mary, thanks for having us. Thanks
my
for bringing
pleasure.
us together. We talked a little bit about you, but please just tell us what you do for this event.
Okay, well, I've been involved with the Christmas Cheer Foundation for about 10 years. What I try to do is raise money for them so that I can get supplies for them for this event. Phil and Lucy are very close and dear to me, and what they have taught me is this: charity is the only thing that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. So charity is everything, and it's why we're put on this earth. We're put on this earth to help others, and that's what we all need to do, not just at the holidays, but this is a great thing they're doing, but we need to try to do it 24/7. Thanks.
Very
It was
well
great.
said,
I'm
Mary.
happy to put
Thank you.
everybody together.
Thank you. So guys, watch the next video so you can see how you can volunteer for this cause. We need physical volunteering, donations, anything, any age group is welcome, anybody that can help. Please go to the website, click on the link below, and get some more information for this wonderful cause that's gonna help 20,000 people in need this Christmas season. So thanks once again, click on the link, let's get it. Thank you guys. Please contact this website, contact Phil and Lucy, and let's help. Let's volunteer early Christmas Day, and let's go home and feel good about ourselves and have dinner with our families.
Absolutely.
Correct?
Absolutely.
All right. Phil, thank you today. We appreciate
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you.
Lucy,
God bless
thank
you.
you for
Thank
sharing.
you.
God bless you as well.
Thank